My highest priority is to be more sane or die
Yes.
of
Yes.
insanity.
Do good guy stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know. I always think that doing the dangerous things is more fun, so I want to do the dangerous things, but then my sanity is 16, so
You
Sixteen.
can do dangerous things and get sand back. It depends on how you go about doing those dangerous things.
Recklessly and with a lot
yes.
of screaming.
Taking the dead that attacked you and putting him in the basement to skin later, and doing snow fairies in the blood.
I don't know what's the problem.
It's not conducive to regaining sand.
It's a rough road to hell.
All right. Does anybody have any red cards?
Nope.
Nope.
No play immediately is lovely.
Oh, Logan, quick question.
Hmm?
Does the yellow armor that I got the other day, is it light or small enough to be worn underneath my jacket?
No.
Damn. What does it look like? Is it a bit cumbersome or
Have you ever seen the old style movies where there's an evil overlord and he has his villains kind of dressed in matching armor that makes them look a bit like tools?
great? All right. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear this all the time, but all right.
It's not that heavy.
I know it's not heavy, but I stick out like a sore thumb.
Just because you're dressed in bright yellow body armor doesn't make you stick out.
If you say so. All right, cool.
No problem. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Super. You guys emerge into a natural tunnel of some sort. In the distance, you see a flickering light. You hear several high-pitched voices and one deep voice, but they're too far away to make out. Seems to be kind of a natural rock cave that you're in. You've got whatever shit was on you, and you can see by the light of way the fuck down there and around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Now, just so you know, Pete's on a no-brainer. That means don't ask him for ideas, but if you go, Pete, guard this, or Pete, kill all these people, or whatever, he can kick in with that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, new people. Hello, I'm Freddy, or Aeolus, but
Hi.
everyone calls me Freddy.
Hi.
And you are
Yes. That's
This
a
is
good
Mildred.
question.
This is Mildred Baumgardner.
I'm
And
sorry,
I'm
what?
Joshua. Mildred Baumgardner.
Bumgard? Okay.
And
Is that your real
I'm
name or
that is the name that we've been calling her ever since we've met her.
I see.
And I'm Joshua McKay.
Yes, I've heard of you.
Yes.
That's nice to meet you finally.
Yes, you too.
You've never adventured with Joshua McKay either?
No.
Holy fuck.
No. We haven't managed to cross paths just yet. This is the first
Holy
time.
fuck.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so Mildred, yeah, nobody knows except Mildred, or I'm not even sure if Mildred knows what her real name is.
What is the name, really?
Alex named her Mildred the very first time they met in Burlington because Mildred didn't tell Alex her name, so he's decided to start calling her Mildred. I believe that's how you got the name Mildred from memory.
Yeah.
That's how I got the name Freddy.
See? We have the same experience.
Yeah, pretty much.
For some reason, whenever you look at Mildred, the light always seems to be shining up from under her face. Just saying. Her hair kind of like the shadows make it look almost like it comes to points in two places, but it's just the lighting.
I checked my pockets. Do I have any new cards?
Yes, both you and the Mildred have new cards actually. take a card for reminding me of the cards, because otherwise Pete would send me an angry letter later. And let's see, the new cards are right. Freddie picks up the King of Cups and the Chariot. Mildred picks up the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands.
Okay.
Someday, thinks McKay. Someday. Someday.
Did you say draw card? Draw card?
Yes, for reminding me about the
Okay.
tarot cards. Yes.
Yes. Freddie, have you been?
Oh, no. You hear?
What was that, Joe?
I was just going to ask if you've been to the halfway in.
No, I have not.
All right, something. Remind me about it later when we have an opportunity.
All right.
Because we'll need to get you proper clothing for it as well. And we're not in a position to get it, I don't think, wherever we are in this strange day, with strange forces coming up ahead.
Yeah, let's go see what's going on, shall we?
Yeah.
You guys boldly and noisily stride forward through the cave, kicking minor stones out of your way.
There is no danger here.
Excellent. You guys round the corner, and you see a bunch of, they're about 3 apples high. They seem to be like Keebler elves. They're gathered around a large fat man who's dressed in a red suit. He has a red hat with a white ball on the end. He has white cuffs around his sleeves. He has a full white beard and a twinkle in his eye and a huge belly.
Oh no.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh no."
I'm just like, oh, Santa Claus? Is that
Yeah.
you?
He says.
But
Yes. It looks like Santa has suffered some sort of severe wound. He's bleeding profusely. Fortunately, the red suit really helps here.
let's just let him die.
No, it's Santa. You can't let Santa die.
So this discussion about you wanting to get better mentally.
Right.
It's hard to be good for her.
Yeah. Okay. We will try to save this fucking person.
When she begins advancing toward him, he looks as though there's a giant shark being brought toward him that seems really hungry.
Can I help her with the? I'm assuming you're doing first aid.
I wouldn't make that assumption with her, but
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna wait then.
she's advancing upon him menacingly right now, so you're not sure where this is going.
I look what's happening. But
Sure, give me a first aid roll to diagnose this person who may be Santa Claus. He certainly looks the part. To diagnose his condition.
oh, if I skipped Santa Claus, then would be
She says, all the little elves go. One of them covers his ears, and the other one just hides his eyes.
I made my first aid.
It looks like Santa's been fucking shot, so somebody's beat you to it. He's losing a lot of blood, and unless he gets some medical treatment soon, he's going to die. He may even die with the medical treatment.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
So do we want to help?
Where's he being shot?
It looks like he's taken a wound through his chest. Give me a first aid roll to diagnose his condition, because you haven't. She has. She goes, I didn't do it. But she does admire the artistry. You're not sure, but he's making weird noises when he breathes, and he has blood coming out of his chestal area, and that probably isn't good.
Can I tell him what I found out?
Yes, he has a punctured lung, and he's going to die soon from massive blood loss.
How long does he have? Roughly, do you think?
Unless somebody does something, minutes.
Josh, can you do something?
I know first aid, but I don't know medicine or anything like that. Do either of you have any first aid kits on you or anything like that?
No?
No.
Some tinsel, says one of the little tiny elves in a very high, squeaky voice.
I suppose
what-
if you stuffed the tinsel in the wound and lit it, it might
They
melt
look
and
alarmed, like,
Does anyone know
melt and
healing
seal the
magic?
wound. Not up to that stage. Maddie, do you know first aid at all? Or do you know medicine?
Santa.
Not medicine. I have first aid, but I don't have medicine.
Right, would you like to burn some tinsel in Santa to see if that
Yes.
works?
That sounds scary.
You're
Wait.
fucking scared when you grab some tinsel and begin advancing on him.
I know how to fix this.
Yeah.
I need a knife or a piece of metal and something really hot to heat up the metal. I'm gonna just suture the wound closed.
You're not sure if that will help with his collapsed lung that he's dealing with right now.
I've seen it in the movies.
They don't really have that. The best they could do, because you did say suture, they have a bunch of Christmas ornaments that they have like the little metal hook things.
Oh yeah, the metal hook things. They could use those as like staples to pincher the wound shut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna help Mildred with all that.
Well, Mildred's just stuffing a bunch of tinsel into his bullet wound and wondering where. Do you have a lighter, Mildred?
I don't. Well, I don't think we don't have like art things here, do we? Do we have like what? Yeah.
You do. You have your shit here.
Oh.
You, unfortunately for Mildred, I believe the last place you were was the halfway in.
Right.
So you're in a toga.
That's great.
Oh god. Oh god.
So you've got whatever you had, whatever you took with you when you went there.
Yeah,
So
I don't
know.
think.
We've not yet a satchel or something with stuff in it.
Pretty soon, a really oversized red costume may become available, Mildred.
Does anyone of you have a lighter?
Unfortunately, I lost my lighter.
Several of the elves are checking their pockets.
Santa, you smoke, don't you? All the images of Santa showing with a pipe and stuff.
He rolls his luck roll. He's not sure if he wants to make it or fail it. So under 40, he's got a lighter hand. He grudgingly gives up his lighter.
Beautiful.
I set it on fire.
No problem. The plastic melts. Santa screams and passes out. One of the elves is like,
"Let's torture Santa."
This is what happens when you go under 20 sanity. Meanwhile, you hear a whisper in your ear, Mildred. Yeah, torture the fat old bastard. Yeah. Right. Give me a first aid roll there. I think he mentioned. I think Freddie mentioned he was trying to help, so he can do a supporting roll to see if. And then after he rolls to support, then oh yeah, he gives you a plus 10% to your first aid there. He really knows what he's doing.
Unfortunately.
Right. He goes, I'll do it. And Santa's like,
no, Santa.
Okay.
Bernard, the elf goes, I think he's dead. And he looks at Mildred and he goes, you killed Santa Claus, but it's not over yet. You got to make it right. They got to wear the suit.
No.
You got to become Santa Claus.
No.
Yeah, says the psychotic elf. The other elves are going, Santa.
Well, somebody's going to have to deliver the presents to all the children.
I will kill all the children. Can I use a reroll and try to save them?
You could, but it's more fun having you become Santa Claus.
No.
Just imagine how much fun you would have.
I made it.
Shit. All right. Santa's unconscious, but he's going to live for a little while longer. He's not doing well.
So what happened?
There was the Bernard guy. He is the most Jewish-looking elf you've ever seen. You're like, how did you get into the whole Christmas thing? Is what's going on in your head. And he says, the naughty elves, they took over the toy factory. They're trying to help the war effort against the Smurfs. Instead of the toys for all the good little girls and boys, they're loading them down with AK-47s and rocket launchers and MIRVs and things like that. And their plan is to deliver them. Oh no, I think they found us.
Oh.
You guys look over to the only exit and as gunfire erupts. Keep in mind that these guns and stuff are super small because they're used by super small motherfuckers. You gotta help us out. They're outnumbering us, says Bernard to you.
Is there anywhere I can put Santa, like behind something so he doesn't get shot?
You could try to drag him behind a table that you can tip over.
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a strength roll. He is a fat bastard.
Josh, come here and help me. You seem strong.
All right. I'll give him a hand.
No problem. Meanwhile, the elves here are engaged in a life and death gun battle with some other elves. The other elves, you notice, are all wearing berets at a jaunty angle, as elves do. No problem. You guys drag them over there. You stick them behind some cover.
Cool. All right, guys.
Ah, he got me! He got me! He shot me right in the dick! You bastard! This one's for Flanny! Flanny, no! Tag. What do you guys do?
Well, do you want to involve yourself in these terrible affairs?
We have to save Santa. What do you mean? Do I want to get involved?
I don't know. I don't really care about Santa. So.
But Santa delivers presents.
Exactly.
You don't like presents?
Depends on the present. Did you ever get a good present?
Yeah.
Well, you are lucky then.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we save Santa Claus, I bet he'll give you a nice present.
That sounds creepy, but...
I'm sure he'll put you on the nice list as opposed to the naughty list for a change.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna.
How I feel about it.
I'm gonna try and look for a way out, away from the elves. Is there another exit?
They seem to be being attacked through the only way into the cave.
Shit.
There aren't that many of them. There's probably like about 8, 12, something like that. And they're shooting these tiny fucking little machine guns at the other elves. Holy shit, they got big ones there. Dang. One of them sprays machine gun bullets in your general direction.
Screw it, I'm gonna grab my sword and go help the elves.
Just so I got this straight, you're going to pull out a sword and run into the middle of the firefight.
Well, I mean, can I tell roughly what the range is on those weapons since they're so small?
No.
No?
Definitely enough to cover in the cave, though.
Oh, all the way? Okay. I thought it was smaller range. Does anyone have a gun or something? Josh?
No.
Mildred? No?
Not on me.
Not here.
Freddy pulls out a sword and then looks confused and asks you guys advice. It was still close to charging in there, but at the last minute he stopped. Let me see.
I mean, you could ask one of these guys for one of their guns, I suppose.
Yeah.
If they've got guns.
They seem a bit preoccupied, but sure.
The elf misses you with his machine gun fire. Die, you horrible bastard! Die, 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 die.
Yeah,
He's really big, and he gets a huge bonus to hit something so big. He fucking missed.
yeah, I'm not doing anything. Let us be.
I think they're interested in Santa because we're standing near Santa.
Does my phone work by any chance?
Apparently, you don't have the right kind of cell reception to get a signal at the North Pole.
No, but it comes on.
Yeah, actually, let me check the tech level here. It might. Tech. Give me a willpower times 5.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, willpower times 5.
Boom.
Yeah, I made it.
Comes on.
Now I'm not the kind of person to have this sort of thing generally, but I want to try and put on some Christmas music through the phone to try and calm everyone down.
Okay, he's doing that. Yana, where are you up to? He's playing on his phone.
Yeah.
He's got his sword like kind of balanced against his leg, and he's like.
Does Santa have a pocket? Has Santa have pockets on his clothing?
He does.
I'll check his pockets.
Of course you do. You find a pipe. The lighter you've still got, I guess. Some tobacco. Looks like a cookie with a marijuana leaf design on it.
Nice.
And
I take the cookie.
And a pair of women's underwear. They're a bit larger than is normally thought to be fashionable.
Not useful.
Loomers?
No, it's a what's it called when it's just like one piece? It's
G-string?
yeah, but it's super large.
Wow.
It has a Christmas bow on it. The expression that Yana's giving me, like, this is not helping me regain sanity, Logan. Santa Claus would probably help. Just think of all the joy you would spread.
Yeah. But I hate Santa Claus.
You hate everybody.
It's so hard to laugh. Okay, so.
Pete, what are you doing while she's going through Santa's pockets and the other guy's playing on his cell phone?
Going for cover.
Excellent. No problem. You hide behind the fat man. He is the best cover here.
Oh, so Alex mentioned about the table, so I'll tip the table over so it gives cover to Santa. I don't think we'd actually done that.
No problem. As soon as you do, machine gun bullets dramatically stitch along the opposite side of it because drama. And right, the elves are beginning to die and such. Give me a willpower times 4 to keep your phone or times 5, sorry, willpower times 5, Freddie, to keep your phone going because it keeps wanting to turn off because tech. Right. It goes, it says formatting. Goodbye.
He's
Well,
released
that does
the
my last
smoke
bonus one.
he's released the smoke from the demons trapped inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not you two.
No. It's that thing of when smoke comes from a PC or a phone or something. People say.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were another one of.
No.
Alex.
I'm not like Alex Kinley.
Alright.
Definitely not like Alex Kinley.
The elves are still falling fast and furious on your side. They're succumbing to wounds and such. One of them like hides behind a wall, and he just starts cranking it. He's like, I'm not going out without doing this.
Are there any elves nearby that may or may not be dead whose guns I can just grab?
Sure, there's one. You pick up the gun. It's kind of like holding this. Ding. It's
I'm
not
trying
going to
to.
be any good.
I mean, I'll try and shoot it, I suppose. I'm behind the table.
Give me a rifle at half roll as you go. Can't quite get my finger in the trigger guard. Die.
Rifle I have.
It is the most ridiculous thing you've done all day, you think to yourself. Yeah,
Nope.
it's not happening. You miss the elves and they laugh at you. The enemies are laughing at you. They're continuing to shoot the good guy elves. One of the elves is like going along and he's bleeding and stuff, and he's got one arm and he's like looking and he finds his other arm and he picks it up and then he gets shot in the head and falls over.
I also try to pick up a small gun and shoot it.
All right, go for it. Rifle it half. Enjoy.
This will be not. Oh, I made it, I think. Yes.
Nice.
Apparently, she's skilled at killing people. It's a D6 damage. So, wait, do you have a agility of 80 or better?
She does.
Agility.
I know you do.
Or
Your
Yeah.
dex is above 80.
Oh yeah, I have.
All right. So for you, it's a D8 damage because you're dexterous. So roll a D8 and see if you can kill one of these. He goes. Ah, 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 ah.
Of course.
He drops his rifle. Ah, ah, he says. Meanwhile, the other ones are continuing to kill off your guys.
I think that if somebody just ran there and like just kick them all, it would solve this.
I stare at Joshua.
Joshua hides behind the table.
You're the most. Do you know the same kung fu moves as Doc Fulton?
The same kung fu moves as
You guys have a conversation.
I just can I try to like how many evil elves are there?
Probably half a dozen, maybe a couple more. And I mean, they're each
now,
3 apples high. That's it.
my question is does Mildred mean the elves with Santa or the elves shooting Santa are evil?
That's a good question.
Make a card, Pete. You are correct. I'm sorry. You've got about 4 elves left on your side. They're just getting slaughtered and shit.
Yeah.
One of their elves is like sitting down, holding his arm, going, ah, ah.
Let's just run there and kick everybody. They will just start screaming and stop fighting.
All right,
No
ladies
problem.
first.
Thank you.
What?
I
Ladies
think they're
first.
charging the elves.
Excellent. We're going into combat rounds as they break out and go for it.
How wide are the tunnels?
They're wide enough that they can charge side by side, screaming in a bloodthirsty fashion, as Mildred is wont to do. Heroes are first, villains are second. Posing dramatically is approved. So, right. What are you doing there, Freddie?
Well, I have my sword out already, so I'll try and run up to one of them and just.
Give me a
Slice
sprint
them off.
roll, and you are among them.
Okay.
And Mildred, what do you do?
Also sprinting.
And Joshua, what do you do?
I posed dramatically. You
Let's see it.
obviously didn't notice it.
Nice. Take your card.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
oh
did you make yours?
no.
Mildred? No? No problem. That means you've got a bullet stop between you and the beret-wearing elves.
Great.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
The beret-wearing elves scream and begin shooting the heck out of Freddy because they want to kill him. And he's the biggest thing coming. They all concentrate fire on him.
Good.
5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hit.
Ow.
Wait, you have armor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me ignore those dice. It goes down 1.
Is your armor normal armor or magic armor?
It's normal.
Okay.
Yep. 4, 7, 10, 13. His bullet-riddled body falls to the floor. Mildred laughs.
I'll just 0 point the first one. before,
Okay,
and
no
take
problem.
away.
Bullets soak into your body.
This was a bad idea.
Why did you do it then?
And we now go to next round. Oh my god. Heroes are first, villains are second, and can't use their foul elvish magic. Rapid firing 2 pistols is approved. Right. Freddy, you're first. You are among them. You can do shit. Mildred, I need a sprint roll, or you can simple action forward. If you've got anything that'll reach 3 meters, you can use. Oh, you got a miniature fucking rifle. You could walk up and go.
I have, if you're going to kick them or whatever, I've got a natural weapons plus 20 if you want.
Ooh.
Um. Hmm.
Well, you probably, I don't know what your sword skills are. You're probably better with your sword, but Mildred, I think, was going to go and kick him.
Oh my goodness, Mildred.
But then I don't think Mildred's made it there yet.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh.
Is that a fumble?
Yeah.
Nice.
I do have a supporter reroll. If you want me to
Come
play
on.
it, or do you want to take a fumble card?
I don't know. Let's try and take the card and see what happens.
You know, once the
Wouldn't have
card's
gotten a
drawn,
blade.
you can't. Once the card's drawn, you can't re-roll. You
Okay.
can only spend hero points on getting a different fumble card.
She got the best one she possibly could. Money
What,
gone. Literally.
draw 4 fumble cards.
No, not that one. She got the money gone card. Literally, all
good.
the money on you disappeared. It says you suspect a woman with no name and Alex Kinley spent it on alcohol when you weren't looking. So she doesn't carry money anyway. So she fails to notice her fumble.
And the card actually mentions her. So
I misspelled no name for some fucking reason, but yes. Other than that, all right. And so that's her.
Yeah, can I, since they're so small, can I just like swipe my sword and try and hit like 2 or 3 of them at once?
Unfortunately, you're actually at half because they are so small and they're wanting to fucking get out of the way of your sword. But you can try either stomping on one or skewering one. In fact, if you skewer it, it may stay skewered. You could end up with a sword kebab of elves, which would impress the woman with no name.
Would stomping on them also get half?
No, I'll let you waffle stomp them with your foot for full, because it's like a baby, and everybody wants to. Oh wait, non-violence.
Right.
Non-violence.
did you before, if you're going to stomp them, did you want the natural weapon plus 20 card?
I mean, I may as well, yeah.
Alright.
I have a decent unarmed, but
Yeah. Just give me if you got a trash card. Just
yeah. Then hold on. Let me just see. I'll give you. I'll give you this.
Nothing better than go and stomping a few elves.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, you can participate in as much combat as you want there, Pete. That's up to you. Although I do like you posing dramatically instead.
Yeah. I'm actually just going to go AFK a sec because the dog's going
Got
to
it.
start barking in a
He
minute.
poses dramatically again. Haha, he says. So no martial arts. How's your do you have a strength of 80 or better there, Freddie?
Nope. So
Cool.
D3.
Uh-huh.
I hit my.
Ow! It says, you're thinking the sword would probably work better. All right. Stop kicking me. It screams, die. And right. In the name of Elf Guevara. And we now go to their turn. Right. They begin attacking you now, Freddy, with their little bayonets.
Okay.
What a bunch of dicks, you think. Now, let's see. The one you kicked is busy flying through the air, so he's not attacking. Okay. One of them explodes from fumbling, so you're down to 5 elves. A couple of them miss. 2 of them manage to tag you. These are this will be our 2d3. If I roll a 1, I'm re-rolling. Comes up to 2 and 2, so 4 points.
I'll hero point one of them.
2 points. You want me to roll them separate to make it easier on you, or no?
No, it's 4
Okay.
points total. So I'll take 2.
Cool. All right, and no problem. You are seriously fucked up by these little bastards. Mildred had walked forward, yeah? So next round, you can basically walk up and do whatever horrible shit you want to any of them. So we now go to next round. Unfortunately for Freddy, the elves are first. Smoking is approved. So you've only got 3 left. They're desperately trying to kill the big one that's in their midst. To the last, they scream. Only 1 manages to get him. This is a D3.
I'm gonna parry it off,
Okay.
or try to at least.
Using this huge sword. Chink. Good. Aha. Good luck. So 3 points.
I'll hero point that as well.
God damn. All right. So there are 3 of them that are still in fighting condition. 2 of them are heavily wounded. Freddy, you are right there. Your sword is what you got to use to attack with since you tried to parry. Good luck.
Is the sword considered a medieval weapon?
Yes.
I'm
So
gonna
you'd be at half plus 20 or whatever if
Yeah.
you play the medieval weapons card.
Yep, I'll go do that. Damn it.
Looks like you're really fated to die. So it's up to Yana to step in and deal with these little bastards.
I go there and
One of the elves that you're fighting actually dies because a couple of the elves from your guys' side were edging around the whole time because they didn't want to try shooting through you. She decides to fumble again. Here we go. Fumble card.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Foe extra damage. Whatever you have done is messed up. This gives all foes fighting against you 2 bumps on the damage track for the next round only. Nice. So,
Great.
Right.
and Joshua.
I'm going to pick up the table, so it's like a shield, and start moving forward with it.
Okay. Their guns seem helpless against this, but them are shooting at you because they got Freddy on the fucking ropes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I'll start charging forward. I'll pick it up and start this round. Pick it up in simple action forward. Next round, I'll start running with it.
Mm-hmm. You notice that Freddy's yellow armor is covered with different bleeding areas, as we'll call them.
So it's now red and yellow.
Mm-hmm. It's very festive. Next round. Oh, you lucky fucker, Freddy. Villains are first. Heroes, everybody, total heal.
Oh, thank goodness.
All your hit points come back. Attack is approved. The elves attempt to kill Freddy off. There are 2 of them left. They're fighting to the last because they're yelling, Elf Gamara!
I'll parry it off as well.
One of them managed to hit. The other one is stunned. So he's at a big negative next round. But the one that hit Freddy, D3, he
So
cut
is
you with his pocket knife for 2 points.
Okay.
You have a switchblade. These are bad elves. Hero's turn. Freddy.
I'm gonna try and stab him with my sword. Wait, no, I'm gonna stomp on him through that.
All right.
Well, no, I had to, because I parried. Yeah, you went. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna stab him with my sword. Great.
Excellent. Woman with no name, your turn.
Oh yeah. I try to kick one of the Elves.
Excellent. Give me a kicking at the face roll.
I'm fucking not strong.
Nobody loves you. Hey, give me a sprint roll, and you are up to them, possibly with the table in their backs.
Yep.
You are right there. You've got this huge.
Out the way!
And next round. Oh wait, no, the bad guys already went. So villains are first. Villains cannot use hero points. Laughing evilly and lighting a bomb is approved. So, right, I think there's only one elf available. He naturally will try to stab. Yeah. All right. He almost that is a crit. He managed to crit on Freddy, who then fumbles his sword parry. Let's find out what happened to on that fumble deck, eh?
Right.
Nice. Right. You managed to drive your sword deep into a small fissure in the rock wall. It goes. Seems to be stuck in there pretty good.
How the hell
Meanwhile,
did I do?
yeah, nobody knows. Meanwhile, the 2d3 from the elf, essentially, if I get a 1, I re-roll it. 4 points. Woo! He stabs the shit out of you with his pocket knife and goes, suck it! Meanwhile, it's over. Okay, wait, it's Freddy's turn because the fumble was on your parry. So your sword seems to be in the stone. Whoever draws this sword shall be the rightful Santa Claus.
I'll try and. I can't parry. I mean, can I do it unarmed?
Yes. Well, no,
Okay.
you tried to parry. Sorry, you tried to parry.
Then I'll hide behind the table.
Right, you go around the back of Joshua, and a woman with no name.
I try to kick an elf.
There's one
Oh
elf
my
left.
god, I don't.
This is
I don't
epic.
know myself.
This is like several fumbles for you. Let's see what happens on your third fumble of this combat.
Wow.
Do you have anything in your hand? Oh, that little itty bitty rifle thing you picked up?
Yeah.
You drop it. There
Okay.
you go.
That's
You
it.
don't have anything else in your hands as far as I know.
No.
So you managed to drop that somehow. You're like, butterfingers. And meanwhile, McKay, one of them got out of your way. The other one didn't.
Oh,
If you
the tunnel's
wanted
wide enough for 2 abreast, so.
True. Okay, give me a large club roll as you try to smash the remaining elf with the entire fucking table.
Yep. Clubs.
Nice.
What
Going
is
for the fumble
happening?
deck. Oh, please,
What is
dear God, hit
happening?
Yana in the back of the head with this. No, okay. McKay falls down on the table and then he rolls off like he's drunk.
We are
We
the
set down the
Damn it,
table the wrong way.
damn it, I slipped in pixie guts.
Right. And the next round, the bad guy's going to try to finish off Freddy this round.
Oh,
Heroes are first, villains are second. Wild gesticulations from the floor or from any wild gesticulations is approved. So, starting with Freddy, he's preparing
well,
to kill you. He looks at you with his little elven switchblade and goes, "Prepare to die."
I'm gonna walk up to it and do like, have you ever seen WWE where they like slam their elbow down on top of someone?
You
I'm
do
gonna
an
do that.
atomic elbow drop to
Pile
it. Go for it.
pile driver?
Yeah.
No, pile driver is when they get the thing and put them on the head, isn't it?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Roll some
Let me
damage.
do the martial arts.
Have you got martial arts unarmed?
I do.
Go for that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It squishes it. That's all of its hit points. It just squishes it. Yeah. You've never been so wounded by things with so few hit points in your fucking life. So
Except for that time with the rabid squirrels, but we don't mention that.
right. And from the woman with no name, wild gesticulations is approved.
Are the elves dead or no?
Yes, they're all dead now.
Ah, that's good.
Excellent.
They are dead.
Take a card and McKay.
Yes, I'll thrash about on the floor.
Take a card. All right. And you guys have ended combat. There's 3 elves, Pixie, Nixie, and Wixie. Wixie appears to be putting his member back. You also, all the elves are very androgynous. You're not sure if they're males, females, other. But there is a lot of glitter over near Wixie.
I could feel a paranoid card, but I don't
You
know.
are feeling paranoid. What's it? Can you read it for me?
If you have negative favors with an NPC, one of them, GM's choice, will do something bad to you.
So many choices. Right, got it.
Great.
Okay, understood. So, right, what do you guys do now? Yay! Baby arrows.
I want to check on Santa Claus.
All right. He's going to try to make a con/endurance roll because having a bunch of burnt sparkle in you to hold things together, he goes, and you, as you bend over him, he reaches out a hand and grabs your shirt. And he goes,
I play supporter reroll on Santa.
he says,
Wait. I'm going to pick it up and replay it with limited retrieve.
God damn it, just let him die.
Let's see Logan roll a humble now.
Here we go.
No.
I feel happy, he says. Apparently Santa's surviving. The woman with the Mildred Bumgardner really knows her tinsel.
I'll stand up and pick up the table.
Okay.
Put it back upright. Mildred.
Santa's like, you gotta, you still got hold of your shirt there, Freddie. He says, you gotta take back the toy shop. You gotta kill the Elf Gamara. You gotta get the toys to the kids. You gotta take control of the workshop and the place where the reindeer are. We gotta hook them up to the sled. You gotta make Christmas happen, kid. He's not dead. He's just unconscious again.
All right.
Mildred, could I have that lighter, please?
Oh, why?
Because I want to light a pipe.
I give it to Joshua.
Thank you.
No problem. It's a rather nice one, and it's got very Christmassy type stuff on it. Apparently, a lot of things here do.
I shall get my pipe out. Put
The
some
elves
tobacco in it.
watch them smoke. They look at you guys. Are you going to help us?
No.
Oh.
Yes. She means yes. Don't mind her.
One thing to consider, Mildred, without Santa's help, we don't know how to get out of this place.
Oh.
So if you want to be stuck in the winter wonderland,
No.
by Kepler elves forevermore.
No. That sounds like the place I just escaped in real life. I don't want to.
Yes.
One of the little overly cute and adorable elves goes, "You can live with me. I'll adopt you."
Oh. Okay, let's save Santa, okay? Let's make everyone happy. Let's make Christmas happen. Everybody will be jolly and stuff like that. Let's do it.
Yay! So the 3 elves.
I pat Mildred on the back. That's the spirit.
Don't touch me. Okay.
Okay.
she's so complicated. You think?
Let's do it. What do we need to do? Do we need to kill all the evil elves? Or
Yay! They're not evil. They're naughty.
Yeah.
Do you know where the workshop is?
They all nod.
Can you draw us a map?
They look around. They make a luck roll to have something to draw with. We're going to have to use the glitter. Ew, says another elf. They make you a map out of glitter. Essentially, there's a workshop. There's Santa and Mrs. Claus's house. Mrs. Claus is out in Vegas. She's gambling. And there's also the stables where the reindeer and sled are kept. Those are the three main locations here. Don't go too far away from the workshop, or else the automated snowman will kill you.
Santa mentioned something about hooking up the reindeer to the sled. How exactly do we do that?
Oh, we'll take care of hooking up the reindeer to the sled, but there's naughty elves at the guarding the sled and stuff too. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is you've got to retake the place where we make the presents, the workshop, because they're making guns and stuff there now.
Nice.
Do either of you, I'm looking at them, Joshua and Mildred, and then back at the table. I'm thinking, is the table big enough to make like small square, well not small, but like rectangular shields out of it that wouldn't carry?
One.
Are there
That'd
any
be
more
about
tables around?
We call it a table shield.
And for what purpose?
Well, if they have more guns, it would be nice just to have a bit of protection
Some cover.
between. Yeah.
Yep.
What did you say there are automated snowmans there somewhere?
Yeah.
What is like? How do they work? Can we reprogram them to attack the workshop and the evil elves?
Santa can. They point at the unconscious Santa Claus who's drooling slightly.
So what if we made Santa a little better and he reprograms the automated snowmans and the snowmans kill the elves and then we can leave and forget this ever happened?
Well, the snowmen are a ways away. I don't think Santa can make it to them.
Somebody could lure them here.
They all point at Freddy.
No.
Why not? It was so good when you went first into last battle.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. No.
The snowmen are really dangerous. It's better to leave them alone.
What are they? Mechanical, electronic, elemental.
They look at you like,
I'm assuming they're magical.
Yeah, well, they're probably made of snow.
they're not full of Christmas joy. I heard Santa Claus uses naughty girls and puts them inside the snowman.
What? Is there another version of me, the snowman?
There might be.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that make them
Maybe.
real women? The elf.
Well, can I just ask, is there a physical appearance difference between the quote-unquote naughty elves and the good elves?
Yes. The naughty elves have berets. Other than that, no.
So we could steal the berets
Yeah, but we don't look like elves.
and put it
But
on the
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll know we're not with them. We all know each other. We've worked together for hundreds of years. One of them owes me money, the little fucker, says one of the elves.
Huh.
Well, other than just going in with a large table as a shield and doing what we just did, does anyone else have any ideas? Mildred?
That's too many. You'll be killed for sure, and then Christmas will be lost forever.
So how does the workshop looks like? What kind of building is it?
It's a big workshop building.
Hmm.
We can go take a look at it if you want.
Yeah, maybe from afar.
Yeah.
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 Let's
Yeah?
go have a look.
Okay. Everybody give me a stealth at full roll as you creep up through the snow and whatnot, working on passing the various random wandering patrols. Yana picks up a stick and goes, yeah. The random patrol of elves look over at her like, let's kill Freddy.
Why do I roll like 89 or more today?
Because you don't have your stuff in on your character sheet, and apparently it doesn't love you anymore.
Yeah, that's it. I think I will pause it.
I was gonna have Freddy get shot some more.
Wow.
Is somebody carrying the table or no?
Oh, good point.
It's pretty bulky.
I can carry the table if you want.
That would be nice, yeah.
I still didn't make it.
No problem. I'm gonna do a spot hidden roll for them because you guys are really big, but they're really incompetent. 30 or less.
Fucking.
Look at that! Combat.
Should I spend one more point?
Yeah, if you really want. You haven't rolled anything else yet.
Yeah. I will spend one more. See, this is how you do it.
Oh, you guys sneak up through the snow. You look out onto the workshop. It looks like there we are. It's a large warehouse-looking building with a lot of tall smokestacks belching forth black smoke because Santa hasn't gone green, the old bastard. The entire structure is roughly 4 stories high. It looks as though it's possible, although not recommended at all, to climb up the snowy, somewhat icy external stuff because there are places you can get your fingers in if you really want to. There's big windows and stuff so that you can see all the Christmas cheer going on inside. Even from here, you can see that there are tons of elves in there. They're all wearing berets and working on various elf-sized weapons, AK-47s, RPGs, etc. Possibly even some good old Czech Republic Semtex. Who knows? Looks like the inside is a typical warehouse from the old days. It has like those big belts that go up to the drive shafts that are like way up there and stuff so that they can be more dangerous and power the conveyor belts and stuff. Looks like there's a lot of catwalks and stuff as well, but they're pretty much elven size and so not really recommended. You can't see anything else from way back here, but if you get closer, you can. One of the elves with you goes, inside, there's big people, Santa-sized stairs that go up to offices and stuff. And that is where Elf Guevara is, along with his other people.